Chicago became a national city because it sat where the Great Lakes, inland rivers, railroads, and a growing continental market could meet. Geography mattered, but the transformation depended on laborers, engineers, traders, migrants, and institutions, turning location into a working system. Its shoreline had to be engineered, protected, and connected to neighborhoods before location could become influence. The Great Lakes connected Chicago to eastern markets and Canadian waterways, while the surrounding interior supplied grain, lumber, livestock, and people. A port became powerful when it organized many kinds of movement at once, not simply when it had water nearby. Seasonal weather and changing lake conditions also made experienced crews and reliable facilities essential. The Illinois and Michigan Canal helped link the Great Lakes system toward the Mississippi watershed. A brief static document can explain that connection, but the canal's impact came from surveyors, diggers, boat crews, merchants, and nearby communities doing the work. Canal construction altered land and water systems while creating new work and new commercial possibilities. Railroads multiplied Chicago's advantage. Tracks brought farm products and manufactured goods to the city, then carried them outward again. Junctions, depots, repair shops, and schedules made Chicago a place where distant regions could transact through the same streets. Telegraphs and standardized time made the flow of freight more predictable for businesses far beyond Chicago. Grain elevators made the scale visible. Workers could receive, weigh, store, and transfer enormous quantities, while merchants and brokers used new systems of credit, contracts, and information to turn harvests into national trade. Those systems rewarded some producers and traders, while price swings could still expose farmers and workers to risk. Chicago's growth drew migrants from across the United States and overseas. Neighborhoods formed around work, language, faith, and family, creating opportunity for some while crowding, inequality, and dangerous conditions shaped daily life for many others. Community institutions offered support, but housing, sanitation, and workplace safety often lag behind population growth. Meatpacking, manufacturing, and wholesale trade deepened the city's role. These industries created wealth, but also depended on difficult, often dangerous labor, showing that Chicago's commercial power was built through bodies and skills as much as machines. Industrial growth therefore raised questions about wages, health, and power that could not be solved by machinery alone. The Great Chicago Fire of 1871 destroyed much of the city center, yet rebuilding accelerated new construction, finance, and planning. Recovery was uneven, but the fire showed how a dense commercial city could reinvent itself through coordinated labor and investment. Rebuilding also displaced some residents and businesses, making renewal a contested social process as well as an architectural one. By connecting lake shipping, railroads, canals, industry, and labor, Chicago became a gateway between regions. Its influence was not inevitable. It came from repeated choices about infrastructure, finance, land, and whose work would make the system function. That is how the Great Lakes helped build Chicago, not by acting alone, but by giving people a route into a larger network. The city's story is a reminder that geography becomes power only when communities build the links that make it usable.